And over time, it's words can't describe, the amount of pain, what I'm saying, that I felt throughout these years behind all this. I don't know. I can't put it into words. It's been so egregious. It's been endless torture, psychological, biochemical, all these different kind of things I've dealt with through the years for a long, long time. And so, and after, with so much having you gone, with you having gone through so much, it don't take much, to just trigger you to flashback and then expose evil. Especially if you love righteousness, you love things like that, then it ain't hard for you to expose evil. And that's the kind of situation, man. And, it's just like a scenario I wanted to just bring to the people. You know what I'm saying? As an example of the kind of things that I deal with and have lived with, for years, you feel me, for a long time. And, some people get upset. They're like, well, you're overreacting. They think I'm overreacting, or, I need quote unquote psychiatric help and I'm crazy and, all of these kind of situations. But I want to know if they put themselves in my clothes or in my shoes, you feel me, with things like this, what I'm about to tell them happening. You know what I'm saying? How would they react to it? And it just imagine you in your home. You feel me? Imagine you in your home. Okay, and almost every other day, you feel me, throughout the week, throughout the months, throughout the years, you feel me, non-stop, it's always like this, no matter what you do. And imagine, okay, you lay down, okay, you brush your teeth, you know what I'm saying, you shower, you do everything you got to do, you're supposed to do, and okay, you get ready to lay down. Let's say, you know how you set yourself up for rest, you feel me, you know how you rest and how you get everything set. Some people might have lights on or their TV on, or they might have air conditioning on, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. Imagine if almost every other day, okay, say you you lay down, you get ready, you know what I'm saying, all right, you watch TV until you fall asleep or something, all right, TV on playing, and just say you're getting ready to, let's say you're about to finally, you just get to that point where you're tired, I guess, you're about to go to sleep. Okay. The moment you roll over, you know what I'm saying? The moment you roll over, about to make that final roll or whatever, I'm just saying, most people, that's how most people rest. They sleep, they get to a point, whatever. But however you sleep, it don't matter. Or however you live, just a scenario. Say you're about to rest or whatever, and the moment you turn, everything in your house goes off. All electricity. You feel me? Your TV, your air conditioner, everything. And that happens every time. It happens every other day. You know what I'm saying? And it happens not just in one place, but say if you go to a friend's house, you feel me? Then it's the same. You go to a friend's house or something, and you chill, and say they're not there. You're at their house. They let you use their house or something. They're not there, and you know what I'm saying? You're on the couch or whatever. And, you sitting there, watch TV, air conditioner, everything going. You get ready to go. You finna get ready to rest. And then you cut, and then the moment you turn over, you feel me, for that final rest, the TV, everything blank off. The air conditioner go off and everything. You feel me? And it just pitch silence. And it happens everywhere you go. Just situations like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you say if you've been through things in past years to which certain people made it very clear to you that they were attacking you and they got more power and mammon than you, but you can't say anything about it or you'll be mislabeled. You feel me? Or, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, just, you know what I'm saying? Just scenario, So in your mind, when things like that happening to you every other, every other day, for weeks, for months, for years at a time, for an example, then how would, would that have any impact on your, psychological life, you feel me, or intellectual life? Would that have any type of, would that bother you in any way? You know what I'm saying? I just want to, I'm just curious, the average person, would that bother them in any way with things like that happening when they know in their heart, and they know that God knows that they did nothing to nobody for this to be happening. You know what I'm saying? So in your heart that you didn't do anything to nobody for this to be happening. You feel me? You already say you got slandered, smear campaigns. Don't matter. That's it's exposed as a smear campaign. But I'm just saying though, Like, how would the person take that when things like that happen to them, you know, every year? You know, all totally different circumstances, you feel me? All totally different circumstances. Like, you know what I'm saying? One year you might be, you know, I don't know, working at a mill, like a factory or a production line or something, and you you know, staying at a extended stay or something, you know, and you just any kind of scenario. But no matter what the different scenario is, the same thing is keep happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, over time, like what I mean, for one, how would you handle that situation? You know what I'm saying? Most of what most people would say will be pointless. You feel me? But I mean, I'm just saying, like, what other options do you have? What else will you do? You know, and that's coupled with the threats and you know, and all this. So much, man. There's so much to it. You know what I'm saying? But just this scenario is weird. You know, like, would that bother you? You feel me?